we are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger Baseball, and it's next on the show. Walker Buehler is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Atlanta, the right fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. Fouled away. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-1 home. Popped up. Buehler waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. He'll come in here at 259. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Ground ball foul down the left side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away. Dodgers leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's the ball. 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 13 home runs and 36 RBIs. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 0-1 on its way.
No, that's the ball. 21.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ozuna, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-2 the count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Kike Hernandez waits on deck. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. No balls and a strike to count. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes on 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And the ball is dropped. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Okay.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Kike Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 54, Max.
Now in the box, Max Fried, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ready for another chance? Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-1 is a curveball that misses high. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Ozzie Albies would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
The pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollard. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Hitting guys back-to-back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Fouled off. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-1 the count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run scores. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball called for strike two.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
First delivery to him on the way. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Fly ball out to right field. Inciarte on the run. He's there and records the first out. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Luke Jackson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Keibert Ruiz will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home is a fastball whiffed on for a strike. Still only one out in the inning. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate, Walker Buehler. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 3 innings complete. LA's on top, 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's on his horse, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And right into the shift. But this will get foul for strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he fouls this one off. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Stepping up now, Marcell Ozuna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Popped him up. Ruiz over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Ozuna at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll reach second now with one away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Misses, ball 2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. 19th home run for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So here's Cody Bellinger, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone.
Now back, first baseman, Max Muncy.
Striding into the box, Max Muncy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 the count. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side, and the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Drew Jackson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Jackson is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for two coming on this two-run home run. We played 4. It's now 7-0. Welcome. He's standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Charlie Culberson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Scooped up. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So here's Johan Camargo. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
Here's another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Travis d'Arnaud will be next. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. d'Arnaud playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike.
Fouled off.
Hernandez.
Fouled away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
One out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
In now, Walker Buehler, and he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the left fielder, AJ.
Chris Russin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Ready on 1 and 2. Runners on first with 1 down. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Turner.
Into the box, Justin Turner.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. 5 innings complete. Dodgers out in front, 8-0. Adeiny Echeverria will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 24, Adeiny Echeverria.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Echeverria stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Turner bare hands it. Nice snag, but no chance to get an out, so there'll be runners at first and second.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Popped up. Turner in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The first baseman,
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Hit hard up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Dodgers lead it 8-0. Chris Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ball 1. Fastball well outside. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. Max Muncy waits on deck. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Grounded up the first baseline. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as the lead holds at 8-0. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 0-1 delivery. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. In now, Marcell Ozuna. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
So striding in, Charlie Culberson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Drew Jackson. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Kike Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
So now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One and two now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Dodgers down in order. Now batting, Johan Camargo. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 55, Chris Martin.
Peter O'Brien will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 58, Peter O'Brien.
And they start him out away with a called strike. O'Brien, a former Miami Marlin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Braves nothing. Darren O'Day comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Chris Taylor is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. A ball and no strikes. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the eighth at Dodger Stadium. The 1-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's the 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
One out, nobody on. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Now batting.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. O'Day has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches. There. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The 1-2. Runners off for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. as the lead holds at 8-0. Gray comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. In there, no balls and a strike.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Braves. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-2 tonight's final. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Walker Buehler earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Max Fried couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game.